Okay. Perfect. Okay. So no questions? You guys have like no questions? If you do, just let me know in the chat right now. Okay. I guess we're gonna go straight into oops. What is this? Okay. We're gonna let me just use presenter mode. Okay, let's go straight into multiple choice questions. So how is this gonna work? So I'm gonna give you guys 3 minutes to do six multiple choice questions per section. And then after the 3 minutes, we're gonna go over everything. And if you have any questions, we can go over the questions. Okay. So let's get started. So oops. Okay. So first we have the biological basis of behavior. So here are the six questions that I chose. They're all from the textbook, by the way, but these questions are actually pretty good. I feel like they're pretty reflective of the test. So just write it on a piece of paper, or you guys can like private message it to me or whatever you want, and then in 3 minutes we'll go over it. So yeah. Hi everyone. If you're joining right now, we're just doing multiple choice questions, and then just like write down the answers for these and then we'll go over it in a few minutes. Okay, so we have a question. For the left and right brain, what's the difference when it comes to comprehending stuff like reading? So your left brain is going to be the hemisphere that is like the verbal, right? So it can like is a part where you like be able to like speak, but then your right brain is like it's like more of your sense of self and it's more like creativity. But if you guys wanna unmute and explain, please go ahead. Where can we get more MCQ practice? So yeah, you want to say something? Okay. So all of these are from the textbook, so I feel like the textbook is super helpful. Just use like the end of the chapter questions. So are you guys all ready to move on and get the answers? No. Oh, can you quickly explain the brain scan types? Okay, of course. So lesion is a part where is a type where they use surgery and they take a part of your brain. Um and then EEG, that's like they have like they have like this like they have like what do you say it? It's like how your brain has like vibrations, right? I don't know the word for it, but it's like using like electro something. MRI is EEGs are used for like to see your brain waves. Sorry, that's what I want to say. It like measures the intensity of your brain waves. And an MRI is like magnetic resonance imagery. It uses like your magnetic field to like see, and fMRI is like to see the different MRIs through a multiple period of time. So it sees like the function of your brain. MRI is more like the structure of your brain. And then PET scan is sees like where the glucose goes in your brain, right? So like what part of your brain is using the most energy. And that is how these are the major types of brain scans. Okay, so I'm gonna move on and then see what questions you guys got wrong. And if you guys wanna me to explain a question, just write it in the chat. Can you provide the link to the slide? Yeah, I can provide the link. I'll email to you guys after the presentation. Can you explain the last question? Okay. Okay. Opiate drugs such as morphine are classified as what? Um, and the answer that we had was, hold on, it was D, right? Okay. So, wait, no, no, sorry. It's eight, sorry. Okay. Okay, because morphine, you know endorphins, right? So like when you run, endorphins is like that like runner's high. So like, it's like that pain relieving chemical in your brain, right? But morphine is like the it's like the chemical form, it's like the other form of that. And it mimics the endorphins, and that boot is an agonist. Agonist increases the effects, right? So increases that pain diminishing effects, if that makes sense. So yeah. Can you go over 14? Okay. So during which task might the right hemisphere of the brain be most active? A, solving a mathematical equation. B, reading. C, making a brief oral presentation to the class. D, imagining what a dress would look like on a friend. Or E, solving a logical problem. So, solving a mathematical equation and solving a logical problem, you know that's kind of like the left hemisphere, right? It's like the logic kind of stuff. Reading is going to also be on the left hemisphere because it's like more of the language kind of stuff. Making a brief oral presentation. Again, the left hemisphere is it's the verbal part, right? The right hemisphere is nonverbal. So imagining what a dress will look like to your friend will be more of the right hemisphere. So yeah, 14 is, yeah, D. Okay, let's move on to the next module. Or sorry, next unit. So again, I'll give you guys 3 minutes to finish the questions, and if you guys can like just DM me your answers if you want, or just write it down on a piece of paper.
Yeah. You good, bro? Did you check your decision? Yeah, I got what you did.
Wait, Novak, are you can you
Ashley
mute?
told me I Sorry.
Thank you. Okay, are you guys all ready to move on? Okay, I'll just take that as a yes. So sorry. Here are the answers, and then again, let me know in the chat if you need like an explanation. Also, the left and right hemisphere thing is really important, so make sure you go through that and understand, like that part of the textbook where they say like they have an experiment, like part of the screen says he and part of the screen says art. You need to understand why, like what happens if you like point with your like left arm and stuff like that. So make sure you know because your left hemisphere controls the right part of your body, but your right hemisphere controls the left part of your body. So make sure you guys are clear about that. Okay. Okay, so 2, 9, and 8. Okay, so Question two. Neurons that fire in response to specific edges, lines, and angles and movements are called what? So this is going to be called feature detectors. Rods and cones, they are on your retina and they are the things that like um they're gonna be the photoreceptors, right? But then ganglion cells are the cells that rods and cones they send their signal to bipolar cells and then they send the signals to ganglion cells and then they send that to your optic nerve to your brain, right? Feature detectors are in your I think visual cortex and they help respond to the edges, lines, and angles. So they detect the features of what you're seeing. Okay, and then what's the next question? Um, question nine, question eight. Yeah, so a lot of question eights. Okay, frequency theory. Frequency theory is a part of the hearing, right? So it's either frequency theory or place theory. So frequency theory relates to which element of the hearing process. Okay, so that will be the rate at which okay, this is kind of hard because frequency theory is like like what the pitch comes from. Does the pitch come from like where your cochlea vibrates, or is it like the frequency? Like how like the wavelengths, right? So frequency that's like high frequency is like gonna be shorter wavelengths, right? Because you could have more waves in less time. So frequency theory basically just means like the higher the frequency, the higher the pitch. So again, the rate of where the basilar membrane vibrates. If it's vibrating at a higher rate, then that's going to have a higher frequency, if that makes any sense. So make sure you go over frequency theory and place theory and make sure that you understand like what that means. And then question nine, which of the following best represents an absolute threshold? So absolute threshold is going to be that point where you're going to observe something, like the 50% chance that you're going to like know that something exists, right? So like okay, so it's gonna be a cook can barely taste the salt, right? Because it's barely like how much salt do you need to add to taste it? So that is gonna be the absolute threshold. Okay. Do you guys have any other questions? Okay. Again, I'll give you guys 3 minutes. Let me know if I'm going too fast because I want to take my time, but there's also a lot of modules to go through. Oh, why isn't the answer? Oh, why isn't the answer A for which question? Oh, the good. You mean the guitar player? Okay. A guitar player knows that his D string has just gone out of tune. Okay, that's actually a good question. Do you guys have any? Do you guys want to like explain why A is not? Yeah. So that's like more like different threshold, right? Because like if it's going out of tune, then it's gonna be like different than the original D string, right? It's not like this is not the point where like he hears a noise, right? This is a difference between like the regular D string. So that's gonna be different threshold. Thank you, Dia. Okay, just gone out too means that you can recognize the difference. Yeah. So different threshold, yeah. Good job, guys. Y'all, this is why this is just a facilitation. Like I don't know everything, and I'm just glad that everyone came here today and you guys are just so amazing. Okay. Anyways, let's just move on. Sorry, guys, I don't know what happened. Okay. Um, are you guys ready to move on? Or okay, I'll wait a few more seconds. Also, hi, Helen. Okay, I'm gonna move on. So here are the answers. Okay, all good. And then someone said go over 6, 8, and 13. 6, 7, 8. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 13. Okay, so 6, increasing amounts of paradoxical sleep following a period of sleep deprivation is known as what? So when you are not sleeping as much, your body is going to respond by having more REM sleep, and then that will mean like you will also get more nightmares too. So it's gonna be our REM rebound. It can't be sleep apnea or narcolepsy because those are just sleep disorders, and you can't just get them by like not sleeping as much. Sleep shifting, I don't know what that is. Sleep, like these words, they don't really make sense. So if they don't make sense, then just don't choose them and just eliminate them immediately. So it's gonna be 6 is gonna be E. Number 7, which of these drugs, which acts both as a stimulant and a hallucinogen, can also cause dangerous dehydration? I love drugs. Okay. Okay, never mind. So, so acts as a stimulant and a stimulant and a hallucinogen. So caffeine is only a stimulant, right? It's not gonna make you hallucinate or anything. Cocaine is a stimulant too. Wait, I don't know. Yeah, yeah, I think cocaine is a stimulant, yeah. Alcohol is a depressant, so it's not gonna work there. And then we got LSD or ecstasy. Okay, so LSD is mainly just a hallucinogen, while ecstasy is also both a stimulant and a hallucinogen. So 7 is going to be ecstasy. Isn't delta a brainwave, not a stage? Okay. So, okay, let's go over that question right now. So, what term did Ernest Hillard, wait, no, wait, never mind, no, that's not that question. Deep sleep occurs in which stage? Okay, so again, this question was low-key tricky for me too. So this is how I went about it. So 2A, I don't know how to pronounce this, but basically this means like light sleep. So we're talking about like stage 1, stage 2 sleep. So this is light sleep, this is not deep sleep. REM sleep is not deep sleep. REM sleep is it's like own category, right? Rapid eye movement. Alpha alpha is like when you're relaxed, right? When you're meditating, when you're relaxed. So that's not called sleeping. Um non-REM one. Non-REM one is also light sleep. So the best option we have is delta. And even though delta is not a stage, it's like the best choice we have right here. And delta waves are when you are in deep sleep. So it does make some sense. Okay, next question. Yeah, so okay. Did anyone say number 8 or yeah, number 8? Why isn't it REM? Okay, REM is not deep sleep again. REM is its own category of sleep because when you're in REM, your eyes are like again like rapidly moving while your entire body is also paralyzed except for your lungs and your heart. So, yeah, REM is not deep sleep. And as you can see in the okay, as you can see in like the sleeping graph, it goes all the way down, and then REM is its like own kind of category. Okay, so number 8, recent research most consistently supports the effectiveness. Oh my God, running out of time. Uh, recent research most consistently supports the effectiveness of hypnosis on which type of area? Pain relief. It's gonna be pain relief because hypnosis isn't going to cause any of these. I don't know there's a section in the textbook that more explains this more, but yeah, it's going to cause pain relief. And then okay, let's just move on. Sorry if wait, how much time do we have left? Because I have the free plan of Zoom, so oh my God. Okay, cognition. Also, yeah, I'm definitely going to send a slideshow after this, so don't worry about it. Okay, are you guys ready to move on? Okay, I'll give 30 more seconds. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys the answer. And if you didn't finish, just cover your eyes. Number 17, 137. Okay. Oh my God. Wait. Yeah, I had to remove the E because um the screenshot was too big and it can't fit into the slide. So wait. Wait, never mind. Wait, 17 doesn't have an E. Oh wait, shoot. Oh my God, okay. Oops. Oh my God, I got covered. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Okay, there we go. Okay, sorry. So yeah, prototype of a dog is gonna be a golden retriever, which is the best breed of dog, anyways. So we're gonna go over number seven. Yeah, so 17 is gonna be golden retriever dog. Sorry, I got covered. So, but someone also said number one, so magic number seven plus or minus two, and that's gonna be the capacity of your short-term memory, right? So you can remember seven things plus or minus two, so nine things or five things. And then also number three, what's an example of implicit memory? Implicit memory is gonna be like riding a bicycle, right? Because like bicycle is a non declarative memory. Like you don't have to declare it to remember how to ride a bicycle. It's also a procedural memory, so that's kind of like implicit memory. Retrieving memory from details of an assignment that's due tomorrow. That's gonna be like a not that's gonna be explicit memory because you have to explicitly recall that. Vividly recalling the significant events like 9/11. That's gonna be like flashback memory. And yeah. Okay. Wait, hold on. There's so much. Why can't it be D for 17? Also explain 22. What's the difference between okay. So 17 prototype is gonna be like like the most I like classic example of something, right? So when you think of a mammal, I don't think of a whale, guys. I think of like a dog or something. I don't think of whales when I think of mammal, right? Bird. I don't think of an ostrich when I think of bird, right? You usually think of like something like a pigeon, right? So that's not really prototype because prototype is like the most classic example. When I think of a house, I don't think of an igloo. I think of like a normal house. So again, that's just like what a prototype is. And also number two. So what is the definition? What the following demonstrates representative heuristic? So that heuristic basically means like the truck driver and the Ivy League teacher example, right? So like who is more likely to read poetry? You're gonna think the Ivy League teacher is gonna read the most poetry because like that is what your idea of a person who reads poetry is. That represents what you think the prototype is. So that's gonna be like deciding a new kid in school is a nerd because he looks like a nerd, right? Because you think that that fits your prototype of what a nerd looks like. Okay, also the meeting is ending in 1 minute. So if this stops and you want to continue joining the session, just rejoin the link and I'll be there. But can you go over 13 as well, please? Okay. So 13, this is really important, right? So Ebbinghaus's forgetting curve. So it's your memory will if you don't recall if you don't like practice the information will deeply decline, but then it will level off. So that's what his curve says, basically. Okay. We're gonna end in 1 minute. Oh my God, okay. So rejoin the meeting. One day I'll afford Zoom Premium or something. But yeah, if you guys want to continue the session, feel free to rejoin the meeting.